which was previous to the one that we've already done. The last we did was 2017 ka second paper. Today we are doing 2017 ka first paper. So the first one, we see 10 items. We have to fill in the blanks with the best word. This is a combination of grammar and vocabulary. Let's get right into it. I dash you to be the party this evening. I expect you. Hope laga hota to I hope you will be at the party this evening. I think you will be at the party. I look forward to seeing you at the party, or I look forward to you being at the party this evening. यहाँ पे expect best word है. I expect you to be at the party next week. When I met John yesterday, it was the first time So again, UPSC says that saw is the correct answer, but grammarians can argue कि जब conditional sentences होते हैं, एक सिंपल पास्ट में होता है और उस पे डिपेंडेंट दूसरा स्टेटमेंट होता है, तो पास्ट परफेक्ट यूज करना चाहिए. When I met John yesterday, it was the first time I had seen him since Christmas. But UPSC says saw, so we're going to leave this, let's say, in a stasis, in a limbo right now. We're going to leave it hanging in between two worlds, two universes. Let's not address this because it's not like 2017 का हम वापस जाके UPSC से मांग सकते हैं क्लैरिफिकेशन कि भाई ऐसा कैसे हो रहा है. आगे जब हम लोग करेंगे कंडीशनल सेंटेंसेस, तो उसमें एक बार फिर से एक्सप्लोर करेंगे हम इस क्वेश्चन को और देखेंगे कि इसको हम कैसे, हाउ कैन वी मेक सेंस ऑफ दिस. He dashed to listen to my arguments and walked away. All right. He refused to listen. Refused to के साथ refuse लगता है, denied नहीं लगता. He denied listening to my arguments. Denied के बाद सीधा object लगना पड़ेगा. तो कोई noun होगा या ing फॉर्म का कोई verb होगा जो noun की तरह act कर रहा है, या infinite कोई verb होगा जो noun की तरह act कर रहा है, जैसे to. बट ये refused to है, यहाँ पे refused to साथ में लगेगा, denied to नहीं है. He denied listening to my arguments and walked away. He refused to listen to my arguments and walked away. Fourth, the flow of blood was so profuse. Profusely use होता है ज्यादातर bleeding के लिए, कि बहुत ज्यादा अगर खून बह रहा हो तो profuse bleeding कहते हैं उसको. Profusely, it's bleeding profusely. So the flow of blood was so profuse that the patient died. This is a part of literature now. It's a part of just knowing कि हाँ blood के flow के साथ profuse word use होता है. Profuse मतलब बहुत ज्यादा मात्रा में, abundant. You have never dashed me about your experiences in America. You have never told me. You tell someone about something. You have never spoken to me. Spoken के साथ क्या होता? To होता. Spoken to me about your experiences. You have never said me. Said me is incorrect. Spoken me, explained me. Explain क्यों करेगा भाई? Explained to me होगा वो भी. तो told me is the best option. Yeah. Here the sixth one. I always felt hungry dash. I heard the dinner bell. As soon as, I always felt hungry as soon as I heard the dinner bell. जैसे ही मुझे dinner bell सुनाई देती थी, I always felt hungry as soon as I heard the dinner bell. So simple past, both of them. That is, I think, the theory that they're going with. That if the first statement is in simple past, that I met John, the second part should also be in the simple past. That is why they're saying saw. So when I met John yesterday, it was the first time I saw him since Christmas. Alright. Although they took every precaution, they could not dash the accident. They could not avoid the accident. So seventh, avoid the accident. That is, you cannot defer the accident. You can defer accepting to something. You can defer another action perhaps, but not an accident. Accident you avoid. Allow मतलब ही नहीं है, block भी नहीं होता accident. Accident को आप avoid करते हैं. ये थोड़ा again vocabulary का part है grammar से ज़्यादा. The ambitious nobleman dashed to marry the king's daughter. Aspired. जैसे आप लोग aspirants हैं, you are aspiring towards clearing the NDA examination and studying at the NDA, the National Defence Academy. The ambitious nobleman aspired to marry the king's daughter. So that is the answer for 8th. 9th, the dictator of that country was a monster of wickedness, insatiable in his lust for blood and plunder. Lust, havas. उसकी खून और डकैती की जो हवस थी, वो insatiable, मतलब उसको तृप्त नहीं किया जा सकता था. insatiable, जिसको satiate नहीं किया जा सकता, जिसको तृप्त नहीं किया जा सकता. The dictator of that country was a monster of wickedness, lust. Please don't give me any more. I have had enough. I have had enough. मैंने पर्याप्त ले लिया है और मुझे न दे. I have had enough. Alright, 11th. My first lecture in the classroom was a fiasco. So we have to tell the antonyms. Fiasco मतलब disaster. Fiasco का exact मतलब disaster होता है. तो इसका opposite हो जाएगा success. याद रखिएगा भाई हमेशा antonym और synonym में कि antonym बताना है कि synonym बताना है आपको, उल्टा ना बता दें. It was indeed arduous to cross streets in New York. Arduous means very hefty task, very weary task. It took a lot of energy to do that. It was a big, hefty, heavy task. So the offered of it, obvious opposite is effortless. आराम से हो जाने वाला, बिना effort के हो जाने वाला. Unlike his brother, he is affable. Affable means likable. So lovable is the synonym for it, and the exact antonym in this term will be reserved. कि अपने अपने आप में रहने वाला, अपने अपने आप में रहने वाला, reserved, ज्यादा बात नहीं, बातचीत करने वाला नहीं, ज्यादा दोस्ती वोस्ती करने वाला नहीं, reserved, affable. 13A reserved. The birth of his child decidedly proved to be an auspicious event. Auspicious मतलब शुभ, शुभ. जैसे शुभ घड़ी कहते हैं ना, इसको auspicious कहते हैं. इसका opposite हो जाता है ominous. Ominous मतलब अशुभ. So that is the exact opposite of that. 15th. The witness corroborated word for word the statement of the victim. Corroborated means confirmed, accepted, or agreed to. The opposite, exact opposite of it would be denied. 15th, denied. Now you got synonyms. Let's run up to synonyms. It is unwise to sever, not severe. This is not severe. Severe is an adjective which means heavy, like very strong, severe cold, very strong cold. So it is unwise to sever. Sever is to remove, to cut, separate. Diplomatic relations with a neighboring country or small matters. Cut off. Sever is cut off. Bad tendencies are to be countered by good ones until all that is evil disappears. Countered means opposed. Reduced, bypassed. So countered by good ones. Can be reduced, can be opposed. The best option would be opposed. Bad tendencies are to be countered by good ones until all that is evil disappears. So opposed by good ones. Bad tendencies are to be opposed by good ones. Not just reduced but opposed. You have to finish them, not just reduce them. The police fired indiscriminately without any discrimination. बिना किसी भेदभाव के. At the crowd, killing many innocent women and children without distinguishing. So 18th, without distinguishing is the correct answer. Indiscriminately, without discrimination. All right. Businessmen who lack acumen. Acumen is quick wit, understanding, intelligence, or capability, skill, etc. So, cannot be expected to be very successful. Sharpness. Acumen, sharpness is the best answer here. The sharpness or wit, intellect, intelligence, acumen. His candid opinions have won him many friends. His candid opinions have won him many. Candid is without any hesitation. जो मुंह पे आता है बोलता है, साफ साफ बोलता है, मुंह फट बोलता है, frank. Candid, straightforward, frank. Candid can also mean hidden, candid camera, where basically it is called candid photography. Basically that nobody is pretending or posing or acting for the camera. Whatever they're doing naturally, that is what is caught on the camera. That is why it is called candid photography. Candid, again in that sense, means frank, natural, or true. Alright, now you have to improve the sentences in this. I disliked him not so much for his means. Yes, not so much for his means as for his. So not so and as is used together. So and as. So much for his means as for his dishonesty. So के साथ बेटा as लगता है. We'll do that in conditional. We've done that in conjunctions already. Go back and revisit. See, so as, not but. If so hadn't been used, then we would use but. For example, I disliked him not for his meanness but for his dishonesty. So not so much for his meanness as for his dishonesty. So he disliked him for both reasons. He disliked him because he was mean and dishonest, but he disliked him more because of his dishonesty than his meanness. That is what it means. Alright. So as for so and as, he preferred death rather than imprisonment. So he preferred death. Preferred आपको याद होगा, again conjunctions में we did preferred के साथ to. He preferred death to imprisonment and not rather than. He would die rather than be imprisoned. He would die rather than beg, or he would die rather than being imprisoned. That you can use with rather than, but preferred के साथ to लगेगा. He preferred death to imprisonment. And what 23rd? They kept the idea secretly. No, they kept the idea secret. They kept the idea secretly. उन्होंने secretly idea को नहीं रखना, उन्होंने idea को secret रखा. Idea को ही secret रखा. Idea का रखना secretly नहीं था उनका. They kept the idea secretly. That is incorrect. You have to use the adjective. They kept the idea secret. Alright. He ought not to tell me your secrets. To have told me your secret, but he did. He ought not to have told me your secret, but he did. He ought not to have told me your secret, but he did. 24th B. 25th. If I don't know the meaning of a word, I look it after in the dictionary. No, I look it up in the dictionary. Ab dictionary mein you look up something. You look up something on Google, on the internet. You look up something on the dictionary. In the dictionary, you cannot look after. Look it after is incorrect. Anyway, you can look after something. Uska matlab dekhbhal karna kisi cheez ka. But that wouldn't make sense here. Plus, it is the incorrect way of saying that. You don't say look it after. You say I looked after it. Mr. and Mrs. Rao stay in their home every evening. Mr. and Mrs. Rao stay in their home. So at home बोलते हैं, in their home नहीं बोलते हैं. अपने घर पे अगर वो हैं, तो it's just at home. That is the best way of saying that. Mr. and Mrs. Rao stay at home every evening. All right. We got when we saw him last, he was running. Yes, when we saw him last, जब हमने उसको आखिरी देखा, उस वक्त वो भाग रहा था to catch a bus. He was running to catch a bus. When we saw him last, he was running to catch a bus. अब देखो यहाँ पे उन्होंने अपना ही वो स्टेटमेंट गलत कर रखा है, एक को सिंपल पास्ट में और सिंपल पास्ट में यहाँ पे फिर भी गलत बता रहे हैं, कह रहे हैं was running होगा. When we saw him last, he was running to catch a bus. We'll do that in correct conditional statements. I will tell you the exact process of how to figure out in conditional statements where two statements are dependent on each other and are forming a complex or a compound sentence. How to identify what the following tense of one would be if that of the other is already given. So do not worry, we're going to cover that in detail in our future lectures. She cut a sad figure in her first performance on the stage. To cut a sorry figure कहते हैं. To cut a sorry figure मतलब बुरा परफॉर्म करना, खरे ना उतरना, उम्मीदों पर खरा ना उतरना और बुरा परफॉर्म करना is to cut a sorry figure. This can be used as an idiom as well. Cut a sorry figure. To cut a sorry figure means appear very दयनीय स्थिति में प्रतीत होना, दूसरों को ऐसा लगना कि आप बड़ी दयनीय स्थिति में. Last evening I went to the optician and bought spectacles. So you'll use a pair of spectacles, trousers, all of these things are always used with a pair of spectacles. You don't buy spectacles directly, you buy a pair of spectacles. ये जो चश्मा होता है, ये सिर्फ चश्मा इंग्लिश में नहीं बोलते, इनको एक जोड़ा बोलते हैं, pair of spectacles. All right. I would like to avail a 15 days holiday. No. I would like to avail नहीं. I would like to avail का मतलब हो जाएगा कि I would like to behave in that way. I would like to avail myself of a 15 days holiday this summer. कि मैं स्वयं के लिए 15 दिन की छुट्टी इस गर्मियों में प्राप्त करना चाहता हूं. First of all, I can fly if I will be a bird. तो आपको याद होगा हमने वर वाले सेंटेंसेस किए थे. If I were a bird. यहाँ पे किसी को लग सकता है कि ये वर होना चाहिए, I can fly if I were a bird, पर यहाँ पे वो could होता फिर. I could fly if I were a bird. पर I can fly कोई गलत नहीं है, ठीक है. I will भी नहीं होगा, if I become a bird होगा यहाँ पे. I can fly if I become a bird. I can fly if I become a bird. So 31st you will see B is where the error lies. This is our correct option. Now, as soon as the train arrived, the passengers entered the compartment. This is absolutely correct. As soon as the train arrived, the passengers entered the compartments. Never I have seen such a town. You must remember, when we start with a negative adverb, we change the structure, the following structure, into an interrogative structure. Interrogative structure means we put the auxiliary before the subject. Never have I seen such a town. Make sense? If it doesn't, please go back and revisit adverbs again. He goes to his office by bicycle every day. Absolutely correct. He goes to his office by bicycle every day. Far from being appreciated, his conduct was discussed and sharply commented. Sharply commented upon. So we will use the preposition upon, because that is what you do. You comment upon something, you comment on something. His conduct was discussed and sharply commented upon. You discuss something, but his conduct was discussed and sharply commented upon. Commented के साथ you put the preposition upon. Alright. So we have comprehension now. The next part is comprehension. Comprehension के लिए we'll read the passage, but first we will check the questions. As I have already told you many a time before, first read the questions so that you do not go in blind. You already know what kind of questions are being asked and what the comprehension is going to cover. For example, the author had roused himself as he wanted to. The author had got himself up. Alright, the author is doing something here. The engine stopped because there's an engine. The engine is compared to a fallen horse because. Alright, now let's see. We'll see what do we have now. So we had just passed Tenali. Tenali must have been a place where I roused myself in order to hear the name of the station. So he roused himself to hear the name of the station. So you must see the answer is already there. It's a book question. Very easy, very easy. C, know the name of the station. The author had roused himself as they wanted to know the name of the station. We just read that. Make sense? Alright. As I was falling asleep again, a violent jolt shot me in the arms of somebody in the seat opposite. The engine with one wheel broken was laying across the track, and beside it was the luggage van, likewise derailed. Groaning, wheezing, gasping, sputtering in its death agony, the engine was like a fallen horse, which, snorting, trebling in every limb, its flanks heaving, its chest labouring, seems incapable of making the smallest effort to struggle onto its legs again. So let's see. The engine stopped because one of the wheels was broken. Yes, we see that. Do you see that? He said one of the wheels was broken. The engine with one wheel broken. Yes, one wheel broken. So we see that one wheel broken. 37th B, one of the wheels was broken. Now let's see. 38th, the engine was compared to the fallen horse because it groaning like a horse. It could make no effort to stand upright. Yes, could make no effort to stand upright like a fallen horse. A fallen horse can make no effort to stand upright. That is how the engine was as well. Could not make an effort to stand upright. वापस खड़े होने का कोई effort नहीं make कर सकता था. That is why it was referred to as a fallen horse. Again, now a comprehension. Let's see the questions. Which of the following is the most appropriate description of the area in which the narrator had been moving? So there's an area maybe the narrator had been moving. Let's see what the description would be. I had been cutting steps continuously for 2 hours. Suggest that. Alright, so he'd been cutting steps continuously for 2 hours. That probably means that he was walking slow or walking fast. Let's see. It was turning more into a grim struggle, would mean. It was turning, something was turning into a grim struggle. Maybe he was walking in a steep rocky slope, probably, or a high peak covered with snow. Let's see. I was beginning to tire a little now. I had been cutting steps continuously for 2 hours and tenzing. So tenzing, I think they're talking about Edmund Hillary. They're talking about the first person who scaled Mount Everest, because Tenzing Namgyal or Tenzing, I think that was the name of the person who assisted him from Ladakh or some other place of that area to scale the mountain. So Edmund Hillary, if I'm not incorrect. So Tenzing 2 was moving very slowly. So cutting steps continuously, Tenzing 2 was moving slowly. That means they were walking slowly. So cutting steps, walking slowly. As I chipped steps round still another corner, I wondered rather dully just how long we should keep it up. We could keep it up. Our original zest, vigor had now quite gone, and it was turning more into a grim struggle. Now earlier we were very excited, we were very zesty, we were very vigorous, we were very enthusiastic. But now this has been turning into a grim struggle. Grim means very morose, very bleak, not optimistic, pessimistic, and struggle. Everybody understands. I then realized the ridge ahead, instead of still monotonously rising, now dropped sharply away, and far below I could see the North Colonel and Rongbuk Glacier. Oh. I looked upwards to see a narrow ridge running up to a snowy summit, so there was snow. A few more whacks of the ice axe in the firm snow, and we stood on top. Very good. So he reached there almost. 39th, I think he was in a high peak covered with snow. That is what it is. If nobody else understands, I will tell you this is about Edmund Hillary. This is about when they scaled Mount Everest. That is what this is about. I had been cutting steps. I had to cut the steps out of snow before climbing up, which was necessarily a slow process. Oh, the climber was unskilled in the art of making steps. No, cutting steps. Alright, so he was cutting steps. That means he was cutting out the snow to form steps. That is what it means, the cutting steps. Slowness was caused by the fact that as soon as he cut the steps, they were again covered with snow. No, he had to work suspense for less. No. He had to cut the steps out of snow before climbing up, which was necessarily a slow process. This is it. He was slow because he had to cut the steps. So in the snow, they had to cut the steps to be able to walk further up. That is why they're calling it a slow process. So B is the correct option here. It was turning more into a grim struggle. Let's see what it means. That after a long exertion, he was feeling so weak that he further climbing with a hard struggle with the forces of nature. Yes, tensing was making task more. No, tensing was helping him, man. That strong cold wind was pushing him down from above, and that he has struggled with the forces of nature. There is no mention of strong cold wind. That he was in the mood to give up. Ultimately, no mood about that. I think A is the best option. That after the long exertion, he was feeling so weak that any further climbing meant a hard struggle with the forces of nature. So long exertion again means a lot of effort. So after you put a lot of effort, becomes hard to continue struggling. Alright, now you got ordering of sentences, another part of comprehension. This would also be a part to check whether or not you are able to comprehend things properly. Are you able to understand English as is written and as it should be written? So let's see. Farm workers spend most of their time outdoors. Yes, PQSR. PQRS is incorrect. The farm workers spend outdoors most of the time. No. PRQ. The farm workers outdoor doesn't make any sense. PQSR. The farm workers spend most of their time outdoors. C is the correct option. RPQS. Outdoors farm workers spend most of their time. No. C is the best option here by understanding. So farm workers, we're starting with that. Spend most of their times outdoors. So they spend most of their time outdoors. Spend kya? Spend most of the time. Subject, verb, object, adverb. He shuffled the papers in a drawer together. He shuffled the papers together. He shuffled the papers in a drawer together. So the correct option would be PQSR. So he shuffled the papers together in a drawer. He shuffled the papers together in a drawer. Again, he shuffled. So subject, verb, object, the papers. How? Together, where? In a drawer. So together in a drawer, these are adverbs. Adverbs how will come before where? PQSR. Do you think will this soap shrink woolen? Will this soap shrink woolen clothes? So QRS ought to be together. Do you think will this soap? Do you think this soap will? PRQS. Yes. Do you think this soap will shrink woolen clothes? This soap. Do you think this? This is the question. Do you think? So your answer should be yes or no. No or yes. Do you think this soap will shrink woolen clothes? PRQS. B is the correct option here. Indeed. Alright, let's see. We advise the hijackers to surrender to the police themselves. To surrender themselves. We advise the hijackers to surrender themselves to the police. So PQSR. 45th. C is the correct option here. Perfect. These are very easy compared to what the NDA is giving now. They are making it more of a level of, they're harmonizing the levels of CDS and NDA with each other. They're increasing the level of the comprehension, vocabulary and grammar that is asked in NDA. It's becoming at par, equivalent to what the CDS examination inquires. But as we go back, you will see the stark difference that has evolved over the years. Sports cars appeal to some motorists only with, so sport cars with noisy exhausts appeal to some motorists only. PSQR. PSQR. 46th B. Very good. 46B, PSQR. Sports cars with noisy exhausts. Noisy exhausts वाली sports car वो appeal करती हैं to some motorists only. कुछ ही motor Motorists means people who like motors, people who like cars and engines. It appeals to some motorists only. He almost planned the entire strategy of operation single-handed. Almost single-handed. He planned the entire strategy of operation almost single-handed. So ये almost planned का मतलब plan कर ही नहीं पाया, लगभग plan कर पाया, तो almost single-handed मतलब लगभग अकेले. तो किसी किसी की help कभी कभी मिली होगी थोड़ी बहुत, but PRQS is the correct option here. PRQS. Now, she has more intelligence than we suspected her to possess. So that is exactly how it is. It's straight up PQRS. She has more intelligence than we suspected her to possess. We thought that she was not as intelligent, but she's more intelligent than we thought. That is what it means. They should implant in the minds of young children sound. They should implant sound principles in the minds of young children. So they should implant PQSR. They should implant PQSR. B. 49th. B is the correct option. 50th. When I was a student, I learned swimming at the age of 15 of class in a government school. I learned, so Q, it should start with Q. I learned swimming at the age of 15 when I was a student of class 10th in a government school. QPRS. C is the correct option here. So that's that for today. We're going to conclude articles tomorrow. I will see you in the next one.